I'm sick. Contrary to popular belief, goths, in fact, do get colds. Anyway, my headache aside, look what I found. Kanye actually managed to stop exhibitioning his wife for long enough to get to a computer and just tweet the most insane stuff you've ever read at this kind of level. Seriously, this guy just went on a Twitter tirade that should only be seen by some mentally unstable hermit rambling utter nonsense into the void, fueled by what I can only assume is undiagnosed paranoid schizophrenia. But in Kanye's case, it's just referred to as musical genius, I guess. You can't understand what he's tweeting because he's just such a genius. It's just so far above your mental capabilities, idiot. So what was the target of Kanye's almost illegible all caps rage this time? We'll take a guess. Yeah, it was the Jews again. I cut my own fringe earlier today, and I feel like I look like an Invader Zim character. So let's head over to x.com and let's see if I can read any of these tweets out loud on YouTube. Video game journalism is garbage. Tweeted by Elon Musk right there on my FYP. Yes, video game journalism is garbage, or at least what's left of it. My God, look at this. Just look at this. This is the most insane. Jesus Christ. Louis C.K. was... Mitch Hedberg was pulled into this February 7th. For some reason, there's nothing before that. I think maybe he was banned, right? I don't know if he was banned and was recently unbanned. I feel like I heard that relatively recently. Maybe not. Maybe he just doesn't have anything before this. Your first tweet being in all caps, being like, everyone's me until I show up. And then your second tweet ever violates X's rules against hateful conduct. That is hilarious for me, dude. Let's see what it was. It's in all caps, but I'm not gonna yell it. I don't know why this dude is tweeting in all caps. I'm pretty sure this is the same guy that says I don't put exclamation marks at the end of things I say because it's gay or something like that. Meanwhile, also Kanye, screaming every tweet he makes. No musician has done what I've done since Wagner. Parentheses. Hail Hitler! What? That is absolutely insane. What a parenthetical. No musician is doing what I'm doing or will be able to do what I'm about to do. Why? It's not even a question. It's just a statement. First of all, people is broke and ran by, parentheses, say it with me now, dad youth. Second of all, I'm so glad there's a second point to this. I'm just better than everyone by light years. Immeasurably better than everyone ever. People don't make that fresh out the box Super Nintendo people shit. No, not exciting unless they copying my whole shit. People is boring. People will say the same shit. People is pussy and would never get off Spotify. I know it's some pussy ass people thinking when I see that person, but you will never see me. I don't be where broke ass copycat rappers be. I get why Kim Kardashian divorced this guy, because this man is insane. Now, I think one of my favorite Kanye videos ever, it's whenever Kanye West stated that he was going to be running for president, and his very first rally, he started rambling about the most insane, incomprehensible shit, and then started crying. This actually happened.
My mom saved my life. My dad wanted to abort me.
I don't know what has happened to Kanye, but Jesus Christ. Also, the top reply here. Hail, what? Oh, here comes the threats from unknown numbers. 3 crying faces. Could you imagine Kanye doing that face, though? Just like, his phone's blowing up. Some angry-ass Jews calling his number, and he's just doing that face. On another note, any bitch can get mad at you and claim grape, then you're publicly guilty for the rest of your life, or until they take down your helicopter in Calabasas where superheroes go to die. What? Yes, that is an increasing concern. My sales doubled since last night. Damn, the world must be racist like me. Yeah, actually. The world is actually racist, yeah. The only continent that's trying to show how not racist it is currently going through a lot of trouble right now. Isn't that right, Europe? Visibility limited. This post may violate exit. I need to see these, man. These are just... I'm gonna start calling bitches pussies so you know I'm not homophobic. I can't read this dude. Despite everything he has said, he doesn't want to come across as homophobic. Instead of calling bitches pussies, I'm using a synonym here. You could just not use the word ever. That's a really good start, actually. Do you know what? I've never seen the visibility limited this post may violate. I've never seen that. You have to be on some unhinged shit. You have to be blasting some crazy shit for X to come down on you like that. I've never seen this warning before. Clarity coming courtesy of Kanye West. Imagine someone tell you can't something, and you listen to them. This person now has control of your life, and they didn't even pay for it. They controlled your words with their words. Now you are a free prostitute. Yeah, I mean, you can definitely find the meaning in that ramble. Whenever your goals, your aspirations, or your dreams seem so unattainable, or they're far more grand in scope compared to someone else's dream, usually people try and do this thing where they bring you back to earth. Be realistic. See, I've never known anyone to want to save me from disappointment. It's actually been the exact opposite. So if anyone tries to be like, well, maybe we should lower your expectations, maybe we should try and shoot for something a little more realistic, they're doing that for themselves, so that you don't outperform them, you don't have a better life than they do. Hell, maybe I'm wrong, and maybe people know some actually nice people out there that don't have their own selfish motives to say and do anything when interacting with you. Then he posted a picture of Mounjaro tirzepatide injection. I can imagine this is another fat loss injection. Well, it's not a fat loss injection, it's an appetite suppressant. Let's see the caption that Kanye himself put to this. Yeezy does not hire fat or ugly people. Well, such is your prerogative, Kanye. Such is your prerogative. So funny how people rapping about killing people is not hate, but posting a swastika is hate. Well, it's amazing the power a symbol can hold, Kanye. Here we have another visibility limited tweet by Kanye. I'm not gonna use the word that's there. I was ambushed by Jews, specifically Jamie Demon, froze my accounts. Ari Emanuel wrote letters to get my deals dropped. Ben Shapiro is currently connecting death to my name. The Jews are still positioned between me and my audience. God, I can't imagine why, Kanye, they'd be wanting to take you down. You're just there, just existing, just trying to make music for your fans. You're not pissing off anybody at all with your words and tweets. Also right here, Jamie Dimon is Greek, not Jewish, which is the most unbelievably stupid thing I've read today. I've wanted to make these t-shirts for years. My greatest performance art piece thus far. Wow, that sounds great, Kanye. Sounds like you've really made a breakthrough for your latest merch line, or even just a clothing line. See what you made in arts and crafts. Oh God! Jesus Christ, I can't imagine why Jewish people are mad. Here's a rambling one. When Vice President Kamala Harris, Vice President who didn't want to fuck the Vice President Kamala, it's like she had a hit record out. But now that she's out of office, no one wants to fuck anymore. It's like she got dropped from her label. Is this guy, he has to be wrecked, drinking like hard liquor. The caps lock key on his keyboard has been pressed in and glued down. And then he just no look typing. Like 360 no scope. This guy no look tweets. People have had this guy on podcasts before. I would be afraid of having this guy on a podcast purely because I'd be afraid that he would just explode. Like combust. Because this guy is such a bag of crazy that there has to be a chance that the two neurons that are actually active in his head collide at some point, splitting the atom and exploding. Just Kanye sitting there in some absolutely ridiculous getup, which can only be justified by unbelievable wealth. And like mid-sentence, he just explodes, takes out an entire state with him.
I see good things about Hitler also. The Jew, I love everyone.
Time to start Donda Sports again. Time to start the school I started during COVID again. We need real teachers with real heart and real information. I'm using my money to start schools now. It's the fact that this is all lowercase after this caps lock tirade. It's like he calmed himself down just enough to get this out. I can hear him saying it through a shaky voice, trying to contain the insanity that is unchained in this individual. Why do I target Dave Chappelle? Because y'all think he's speaking for black people when he's really a voice for Jewish agendas. Now put this raccoon-ass person up on stage and let him do his raccoon stuff while I name comedians that are way funnier than you that don't have as big a name. How are you? Oh, I can already see the name he's used. How are you gonna call yourself the funniest man on earth right in front of Chris Rock? Whose name is actually bigger than yours. I'm gonna name comedians that are funnier than you, but don't have as big a name. Like Chris Rock, whose name is bigger than yours. Is there a cat stuck inside Kanye's head? Like a mangy, diseased street cat in a burlap sack with another mangy street cat locked in Kanye's head? Is this what's happening? Kanye disappeared, acted normal for a couple of months, but he was just biding his time. He was just taking a deep breath for all this shit.
I can literally say anti-Semitic shit and they can't drop. I can say anti-Semitic things and Adidas can't drop me.
He goes on to name a bunch of comedians that are apparently smaller than Dave Chappelle, like Mitch Hedberg and Louis C.K., Anthony Jeselnik. I can imagine all these comedians right now were like, Kanye, no, dude. Don't do this. Please stop. I don't want the endorsement. Oh, here we go. We have a clarification. No alcohol this time around. Press X to doubt. People, I'm the last dragon. They are making an example out of Puff. And for abuse victims, female and male, that want Puff to rot in jail, Puff is not the person that violated you. For you, Puff represents the person that violated you, while the person that actually violated you is walking around free. Got something you want to share, Kanye? Or you seriously want to get philosophical with sensual assault? Some say that lifelong trauma from sensual assault is actually just the friends we made along the way. Shout out to my white people on the subject of being taken from out the blue. One of my white supremacist homies told me his boy had land outside of Orange County that the government sees and he couldn't do anything about it. Just talking here, Kanye? What was the point of this? I don't think I can even read this tweet out. Sometimes you have to do it like the pharaohs. Yeah, it's going there. Make your Jews work for you, but watch them as close as you can. Wipe your Jews. I can't. Oh, we thought that Kanye had disappeared and come back an entirely different person. No, he did some side quests, but no, he's back on the story missions again. What schools are better? German schools or Jewish schools? I don't think he knows what Jew is. But then he goes ahead and posts a screen cap of Look Who's Back, the 2015 comedy drama featuring Hitler. So I've come to discover that pretty much all of these visibility limited tweets are exactly what you think. This stuff. Post a screen cap. Who is he on the phone to? He's on the phone to someone. And then just quickly takes a quick screen cap of My Führer, the really truest truth about Adolf Hitler. Oh, the 2007 war comedy. What? Just read this overview. With Adolf Hitler too depressed to give a major speech at New Year, Goebbels frees a Jewish actor from a concentration camp in order to coach Hitler and knock him back on his feet. Did you read this? Did you read this, Kanye? This one cracked me up when I first read it. I wish I'd read it for the first time here. Honesty is the strongest form of energy. Except for when it's time to lie to your bitch. I want to get that tattooed on my forehead. Oh my god. When I see the Puff Cassie video reposted, it doesn't change the fact that they are trying to make an example out of him. Like the Grammys did to Drake. Yeah, I'm sure those two things are comparable. Oh, real quick, I would never sell a swastika t-shirt because people could physically be harmed when wearing it. I love my fans and supporters. What the fuck? If I could laugh without coughing, I would be. I'm having to stifle my glee at the tweet that I've just stumbled upon. I have not come/came in over 48 hours. Look at my clarity. Pussy is distraction. I only have so much space in my forehead for Kanye tweets. Legalize prostitution. But then that got him thinking. So then he made this tweet. Hoes sell pussy for a night. Surrogates sell pussy for 9 months. Wives sell pussy for life. Then takes the time to look through his emojis to see if there's anything problematic about them. So let's have a look. This looks like sexual harassment to me. What is bro doing? Oh my god. Yo, no one has quit so far, and I have a lot of gay people that work for me, and a lot of Jews, and a couple of gay Jews, what are you collecting them? That haven't reached their full gay Jew potential if they're still working for me. Every tweet I put up, I think, well, somebody's gonna leave. You're gonna stop telling me Taylor Swift is Jewish. This Jewish lady is clearly not Jewish. I appreciate the Taylor Swift drive-by, but what? What's your point? So many of these tweets don't have a point. These were sequential, by the way. He's sitting there on his phone, just tweet maxing. This guy is speed running, being banned on Twitter. And then, I love physics and psychology. What? Do you know what's even funnier than this? This is physics fun that he just retweeted, and it's just like a bunch of like really elementary examples of physics for children. Kanye's following 2 people. Do you know who they are? Let me show you. Elon Musk and physics fun. What is wrong with this man's brain? It needs to be analyzed. Something happened to this man, and quite honestly, it needs to be researched. Psychologists out there, psychologists, can someone please explain to me what the hell is going on with how has this guy managed to function in a society, in an industry, gotten this far when he's this insane? It's like whenever you hear on the news like 45-year-old Darren Davis has just committed the most insane crime you've ever heard. And it's like, how did this person make it to this age, go through school, friendships, society, jobs, get this far in life without ending up in prison far sooner? Because someone who's capable of doing or saying these things clearly is psychologically disturbed to levels that we cannot comprehend. How do they get this far? Oh, he's tweeting right now. He's still going. Puff is way better dad than my dad and way better dad than me. The guy who's in prison? That one? The guy who bought all the baby oil from Walmart? Was it Best Buy or Walmart? It's one of those. Oh my god, this was tweeted like 12 minutes ago. I'm not even gonna read that out. Jesus Christ. Straight away, immediately, I pretty much figured out what happened in this tweet, in this screen cap. I'm not gonna influence you just yet as to what is happening in this tweet, right? Here it is. I'm reposting this. I don't think it was fair to have it taken down. This was sent to my wife yesterday. People threatening to kill my children. Oh my god. Oh my god, he posted a picture of the text that his wife has been getting. Well, let's have a look, shall we? Let's have a look at the screen cap of the text messages that his wife received. The format seems pretty familiar, Kanye. Did you retype this yourself, or is this directly from your wife's phone? This guy either actually sent this to his wife, screen capped it, and put it up online. Kanye wrote this. He wrote this. This guy can't even stop being insane long enough to impersonate someone else. It's so obvious that he sent these messages to his wife himself. If he even did. There's no like recipient name on the top. It's just a screen cap. He obviously wrote this. How did Kim Kardashian get as far as she did with this guy? How did they even get to the Was she this desperate for the fame? For the money? For the clout? She must have seen that he was clinically fucking insane and was just egged on, just encouraged by her whole family, like, this would be good for the Kardashians. You take one for the team, sweetie. I don't know if she got money from Kanye after the divorce. She must have done. But there's no way Kim didn't see this level of batshit insanity just bubbling away audibly behind his eyes before the wedding. And then it's just loads of pictures of him exhibitioning his wife, who always has the same horrified, I'm being trafficked facial expression. Super worrying, but no one can get close enough to her to see if she's okay. I've been Jake Monroe. I had a great day today because I made it a great day, and I'll see you all next time. Goodbye, everybody.